Lion Nation, a pleasant hello to you and another episode here of Coach's Corner. My guest, head coach Victor Santa Cruz, JSerra Football. A big week this week, Coach. We've reached the end of the regular season. It seems like just yesterday we started. and now we're 10 weeks in, and this is the finale. JSerra will take to the road on Friday. Big game with Servite over at Cerritos College in Norwalk, 7 p.m. Friday. Coach, first and foremost, just give us sort of a tenor of where the team is. Obviously, a little bit of a losing streak, but I see signs of you guys playing well. You went toe-to-toe with the number one team in the country last week, right. And definitely had some really quality moments there. Where is this team at right now as you look forward to this final challenge of the regular season?
Yeah, I think where I look at right now, they're totally engaged, excited, fired. I mean, the way they're practicing extremely hard. We're on a upward climb, a progress streak, and that's the way I look at it. It's a program making progress, and you see every week is its own season, every week's its own battle, every week's its own evaluation of what's going on, and so the way I see it in these last 3 weeks, there's been so many life lessons that have come out of it. There's so many program building lessons that have come out of it. But all in all, I just want to shout out to the senior class, their leadership, what they've done. It's that every week they keep growing. They're totally engaged right now, excited for this the regular season finale, and then punching our ticket to get to the playoffs. That's the goal. That's what's on our sights, and everybody's all in for that.
And you talked about punching that goal for the playoffs, and obviously going into that scenario, you want to go in playing good football, and there are definitely some elements of the team, I think, that have been doing so. What is going to be the key this week in terms of what you guys have to do in order for that success to translate on the scoreboard? Well,
ideally, you like to see us start real fast. You want to start as fast as you can. I thought with Bosco we started fast. I thought that we played it well. The first 2 quarters going into halftime, unfortunately giving up that touchdown at the very end going into halftime. But I thought it's where we wanted to be. It's a close game. And then, obviously the big challenge all week was, hey, you got to believe, you got to understand that it's one play at a time. And it's how you manage the moment is really what's going to set you up for that big outcome. And I think it's a challenge just to human beings, period. And it's a challenge as a coach. I'm constantly having to work to help our team elevate itself. Is that how you manage the moment is how you actually can lay out the story for what the final finale is going to be. So we want to be able to start fast. You want to be able to obviously play all 4 quarters. You want to be able to all 3 phases syncing together and complementing each other. I think Servite, what I see on film is they're well coached. What I see on film with that they're tough, they're physical, they play hard, they're fine. They catch people sleeping on things, and then they also just have athletes that are determined to make plays. So it's going to be a great week. Friday night of football.
You talked about Servite. They got off to a slower start in league. They had Mater Dei, St. John Bosco back-to-back, obviously a very tough gauntlet. You learn a lot about yourselves there. They had a close battle with Olu, and then last week they had a shootout victory with Santa Margarita. Right. So obviously, they're in the mix in terms of league standings. Mm-hmm. You guys are in the mix. Mm-hmm. A lot of things can change this week. Has that even been a conversation you've had with the team, or for you, is it just making sure that these guys are ready to go out and execute and do what they need to do?
Well, it's a conversation that you touch on early on. I think the team all knows what's going on, and they all understand that. Ultimately, the way you control things in the game of football is just win your games. And that's so it all comes down to you can do the days leading up to the game scenarios, you can tell playoff scenarios, all of that really doesn't matter. It matters how have you prepared, how have you practiced, what's your mindset going into the game, and then when the lights go on and that first kickoff happens, it's just go play your best football, and because believe it or not, you're in the moment now, and you've got an opponent who's trying to come after you, you're trying to go after them, and that's why we love the game.
You talked about it. The lights come on. The lights will come on Friday, 7 p.m. at Cerritos College in Norwalk. Huge game in terms of playoff implications and things, but also an opportunity to see JSerra Football last time for the regular season. Coach Santa Cruz, thank you so much. Hopefully we get to do this again next week, playoff version. Let's keep it going. It's been a lot of fun. Regular season coming to a close, and as always, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.